Leveon Bell. He said no more drug tests for him. He said that he's had to do 5 random HGH blood tests in 10 weeks. He's talking about the NFL. And I'm not doing another one after the day. Whatever y'all looking for, it obviously ain't there. And I'm not about to keep allowing y'all to stick me with y'all's dirty needles. Find the players who really do the HGH BS and get off of me. Said I ain't doing no more drug tests. Because he's done had to take one every other week for 10 weeks. I don't know what that is. Do you think that he has a right to...
Yeah, I think so. But I'm going to tell you something else. Nigga about to lose his job, too.
Ooh.
Fucked up.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
But look, though, let's look at it from a corporate side. Mm. You don't get to go in there and employees and be like, you can't drug test. They tell you we got random drug tests. If you don't have anything in your system, you don't have anything to worry about. It's fucked up. It's unfortunate. But sooner or later, they're going to leave it on. They see they can't get nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when is it enough?
I mean, come on now. You just don't get on Twitter and start running your damn mouth and get ready to lose your job. He's going to lose his job, bro. Jets ain't going no fucking way. He's going to lose his damn job.
Well, they're looking for a reason to get rid of him.
They owe him a bunch of money, and he ain't producing like that. He's going to lose his damn job.
That's correct.
There it is.
Now, we going to... Look, man, I like these stances where they make some valuable points. So, look, dude, they need to go back to their CBA and stick together and you know, because they got them all in these fucked up contracts where niggas is really on the nukes. They can't do nothing. It's like hire to hire, day to day in the NFL.
Right. It is.
So therefore, you know, but he's going to lose some money, man. I just think, you know, you can't go into work. If they drug testing you passed it, what you worried about? All right, well.
But I think that what happens with these guys are their egos gets way above the fact that once they accumulate this money and they have some money in the bank, I think they forget, you know, what they signed up for. And my thing is, these rules are not new, and they are prejudiced. These rules are prejudiced. I mean, the guys, they're looking for reasons to fire you, so they're coming after you. You signed up for the money. Now they're trying to take it from you, and that's just as simple as 1, 2, 3.
But you have to draw a line. Even with you saying that, you know that it's fucked up shit. But it ain't like I signed up to keep getting fucked up, though. I mean, like, can we make shit a little different? Okay, we can't make it different. At least I said something. You know, that's kind of what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Well, tell me where the problem is when they're asking you to take the drug test when they've made you sign for the fact that you know you're going to take the drug test.
Yeah,
so
cool.
Where's the...
But every other week.
And?
You
getting paid?
And what?
And you signed up for this.
I didn't sign up for that.
You signed up just for
Let
that.
everybody else get some of this every goddamn
If you didn't
week.
sign up for it, they wouldn't be doing it to you. You signed up for that.
No,
you signed in that contract.
You signed up for it. Listen, when you sign your soul over to the devil,
you
signed your soul over to the devil. See the game that you play once you get paid is a different game that you play when you want to get paid.
I feel you.
Because if you ask me, point blank, I'm broke, I got no money, and I'm a drug test you every time I want to. If you'll sign this contract, it's worth $10 million. So let me sign that. So now I got the $10 million. Man, how many times you gonna drug test me, man? I mean,
but even the slaves revolted when shit wasn't right, y'all.
Well, I mean, they'll get an opportunity. I think this 2020 they're gonna have CBA.
You crazy?
They're gonna have opportunity. They're gonna have an opportunity to negotiate new rules, and so I mean, it's coming. But I mean, at this point, the Players Association's already put you in a position. You signed for it.
Okay.
So I mean,
let's go from the perspective as we go deeper into this. This is a great topic.
Come on.
Okay. Who's the only dude in culture that could have got to these niggas and buys it? And who's the biggest threat to the NFL in culture that could have got to them boys in the CBA agreement, people?
Okay.
Jay-Z. I'm tired of hearing that name.
Hold up.
What you mean?
This is why they pulled in there with them.
What?
Look what Jay-Z's doing. I mean, you know, look what he did for the music game. He signed anybody who's everybody in the music game. Where you got to go through him in that title network, which is smart. That's great business. All these players over the years have been signing with him anyway. More and more of them signing with that agency shit. Mm-hmm. They didn't want. I feel like Jay-Z sooner or later was going to step in there and be like the CBA, going to let these know y'all need to band together and get this fucking money. Shit out of here.
You mean he happens to be one more time the guy that you got to go in between to make moves?
Yeah. And this is why it was wrong for him to go in the house, people.
So he Suge Knighting it out there then.
Now, what you mean is wrong for him to go in the house?
Because he's a smart man. At some point, Jay-Z said, what do I get out of it?
That don't make you smart, man.
No.
Come on, man.
What am I getting out of this?
I just think that he's financially benefiting off of this.
That's it. That don't make you smart. That just makes you, you're a money hungry motherfucker. That's about it, man. I mean, I'm tired of people saying, yo, he's a smart businessman, son. And I'm like, yeah, you a smart businessman, but you was a slick motherfucker.
That's a great businessman.
Man, come
Tell
on,
me a great
man.
businessman that ain't slick.
Bruh, you know what I'm saying, though.
I get you, and I'm with you, but you have to look at the flip side of this shit. Man.
I see the flip
That's
side.
what I do.
And the flip side is so gray and fuzzy and
It's
fucked up. It's
like,
yo.
But is that not what's going on? That's the question mark. That's why else would some powerful white men want him in there with him?
Because he's
to keep them away. No, to keep him from in that turn, and letting the slaves run.
He's gonna hush them up.
So you saying he's been used as the damn husher?
That nigga said, "I'll take that money, master."
I feel that's his position. To me, that's his position.
You want me to stay away from them? Yeah.
That's his position.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna move on real quick. I'm gonna go to this is more of a media aspect question. Whenever it comes to reporting, there's the story that actually happened, like what we're talking about now with the drug testing. Should, like, from the media aspect, is it more effective to speak on how things are, like, this is the way it is, like what you're saying, you can't do it, or should we speak upon, as reporters, media, how shit should be if we know it's fucked up? Yeah, we know it's fucked up, but can we report on an aspect that things should be, he should be able to say, fuck y'all, I ain't taking another motherfucking drug test, and it'll be okay, because it's just a drug test.
Listen. Until you got, man, that's pretty deep, and that's a can of worms we can talk an hour on, but that's a great point, Pete. But think about it. Under that contract, like Dusty said, unfortunately, under that contract that they all fucking signed, you can't be raising no hell about none of these issues due to this contract. And the things are fucked up. But listen, at some point you have to be like, we gonna stick together, and we ain't going. Y'all know y'all don't want no more scrubs out here.
But I mean, that's why they have the representatives for the players, because what they do is they get together, come to an agreement on what they're willing to and what they're not willing to do, and they set this thing years apart so that it works for both sides, and then they figure out along the way what is working, what isn't working. So if you're saying it from that perspective, when you're having the kind of revolt that you're talking about, it's almost in the lines of, are the inmates going to run the prison, or because
no, we just want to get to the table. Not we don't need to run it. We don't need to run it.
There's a time and place for it.
There's a time and place, and usually when the shit pops off right then and there, it's not like, well, I'm gonna wait for my time. Some motherfuckers is like, nah, buckshot right now. I ain't taking another motherfucking test. And there's all kinds of situations we could throw the same thing in.
That's true.
But how do you, in a slave mentality, how do you revolt today, y'all? What does a fucking revolt look like? It looks like him saying, I ain't gonna do it. It looks like Cap saying, fired. But okay.
That's the only real thing. When you do something real, you're getting fired.
But, okay, well, what does a revolt look like? It's getting fired a part of the revolt?
You weighing 20 pounds less than you normally do based off of your actions is the way to show a revolt these days. You know what I mean? Because you're going to lose out. You're going to lose endorsements. You're going to lose money. You're going to lose when you step out.
That's what a revolt's about, though, on some level, though.
Actually, it's about gains. It's not about losses. It's about gains.
Well, it depends on the perspective, of course. I feel what you're saying.
Now, we're talking about the perspective of. That's a great topic. You're talking about that slave mentality.
I am. Because I'm thinking...
Okay.
Come on.
We don't negotiate for losses. We negotiate
slave
mentality. For gains.
That's slave mentality. We live in a world where, they don't have to lock slaves up anymore. Right? America, I'm going to look. At some point, you realize you're a slave and you say, hey, I'm going to the cotton field tomorrow because there's some money over there.
Right.
If you keep going to the cotton field knowing that the job comes with a whipping on the back, some unjust shit all motherfucking day. Hold up now.
Goodness, come on.
Hey, man. And it's fucked up.
Right.
And you sign a piece of paper saying I'll be back
But
tomorrow.
this is exactly what Dusty was saying. I mean,
Yeah.
y'all saying the same exact thing.
You can't, man. You it's ignorant to go into work and try to be. What you gonna go to work and complain for when you come in there every damn day? They pay you.
Okay, but we're not talking
But
about
this is
complaining.
why people- this
I'm
is why-
talking about complaining about
No.
real legit
This is
shit
real
that
shit,
should be
though.
taken up with your representatives in
Okay.
the proper meeting or whatnot. But when it actually happens, right there at the
Boy,
time,
it's
there's a
real.
place, a time and place, right, and deal with it when it comes out accordingly. But what does the slave in the situation do? Does he really just have to bite his tongue every time? When Cap saw
Well,
that,
I'm not sure.
like when Kaepernick
I'm
said,
not sure
"I don't
that-
want to fuck with this contract right here. This shit's fucked up."
Right.
This is me saying, "Fuck that. I'm not going to kowtow on this
Well,
one."
remember that that you're going to look like the bad guy when you make that move. And see, that's the
fine.
whole thing.
That's fine.
That's what it is. I mean, when you make a stance, I mean, people are going to see you make the move, and they're going to determine in their minds where they feel about what you're doing. And when you say something ain't right, it ain't right for you to have $24 million coming to you for something you would do for free. I'm just not sure where your complaint is in there. So I'm just saying, I understand what you're saying.
No, see, you can't say that though, Dusty, man. Once I'm on that level, I'm the same as everybody else up here. And I want to be treated accordingly up here. I ain't down here.
No.
They don't. I want to be treated accordingly right here.
Listen, these dudes have great opportunities. Listen, though.
And you can't say just
Listen,
because
though,
of the
Pete.
money, though.
No,
You just
Pete,
can't keep
think
saying
about it,
that.
Think about it. The average motherfucker coming out of college, if he didn't spend his money, he could play for 4 or 5 years and win like he hit the lottery, man. Really set himself up. But here's the whole thing about it. You can't let Jerry Jones give you this money. He's a billionaire, trillionaire. And you start thinking mentally and get an ego and money and start thinking, I can go to war with you.
Because
the
you
man
start
is paying you. It
counting
don't
his
work
money.
like that, my dude. What's that work at?
You start counting his money, and then
What's
when
it
you
work
start
at?
counting somebody else's money, you want to be involved. Your involvement in him making money on your behalf becomes an issue. I mean, even though he set it up and he gave his life and whatnot, and then when we start seeing people with gains, we want to gain too. And that's my whole thing with a lot of this. It's really about every contract is a lottery, but on what level do you want that lottery to be? I mean, you want to,
Right.
and I'm with you on that. But my thing again is every contract's a lottery that you agree to. It should be, besides getting hurt really bad or losing your life or something, every one of these contracts, you should be able to basically live your life off what you get off these contracts from the NFL and whatnot. I mean, $600,000, 2 or 3 years, you set pretty good. Maybe not for life, but pretty good. But working in a factory, you'll never see that. So, I mean, I feel like these are opportunities that you get that are really nice. A lot of these guys would never have. Some of these guys can't read or write, but they got a $5 million contract. Some of these guys don't deserve these situations, but because, we'll use
Elaborate.
Elaborate.
Explain that.
Sort of like we're talking about holding the alternative position in school. We got to set this amount of scholarships aside for blacks. Some of those blacks don't deserve those positions, period. But because we don't have those opportunities, we deserve those opportunities.
So you can't.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
He was on both
But
sides
when you
of the fence.
get that chance, and then you go against the grain because you got the chance, and now that you mad because it just ain't going your way. I understand that, but some of these guys, they're just going against the grain. Cap, he should have went and got that. He should have went and got that opportunity to play in the league again. He should have went and got that. But he changed the game because he had some other things that he opposed.
Shout out to Cap, too,
He
man.
opposed. He opposed.
I'm with the brother.
Me, I just feel like it was. Some people are going to look at it in many different ways, but to me, it was a lost opportunity. To me, that he switched the game up.
Before we break, I do want to say that if we look at shit and say shit's fucked up, I don't know how the fuck we're gonna change it if the people that's got the money and the power are the ones mostly with the contracts. Most other brothers and
They're
sisters,
delegating them out.
they are the ones with the money. So, y'all just make it seem so dark and gloomy.
Pimping. At
It's
its highest
pimping.
form.
But sometimes the chick understands the hoe in a pimping hoe situation. Like, look, nigga, this is a partnership now.
Oh, listen.
And you better fucking deal with me on a different level.
Well,
And at some point it has to go there.
It has to.
It has to go there because, I mean, once the gains are going all one direction, see, we're not about losing, we're about gains.
Right.
And so that's why these things, that's why, like, I have a big issue with, okay, he gave you $24 million, but you agreed to the contract. The contract says this. So you understood to get the money, you have to sell your soul to the devil. You sold your soul to the devil. Now you want to go against the grain. So here's my thing. Once it comes to a point, it does come to a point where the gains, okay, it's time for me to re-up on my contract, and I'm not comfortable with the gains that I'm going to be getting. I want gains also. You are correct. It comes a point that you have to say it's time for us all to benefit differently. But it's about gains. Everybody's got to have them. And you do have to draw the line. The drug testing aspect of things, I don't think that if they weren't able to do it, they wouldn't do it. But when you agree to it, so now we need to renegotiate how you handling me on this. I'm uncomfortable. I feel like you're trying me on ways that as my manhood is being tested, or just in safety or health, it's just not good for me. So how many times can you poke somebody till it gets dangerous? I understand all the above, but you still have to put yourself, when you put yourself in that position, don't go hollering now. Don't go hollering now.
We can talk about this if we're going to take a break. In perspective. Hey.
I hope.
All right, welcome back. We're going to move to the yes or no segment. We back. Hey. Y'all know what it is. Give me a yes or no first. And if you can't really give me one or whatnot, we'll come back and deal with it accordingly. First up, did LeBron lose the crown to Kawhi Leonard?
No.
Did KD leave because of Draymond?
That's a 50-50. That was the reason needed to leave.
no. I'll elaborate later.
We'll come back. Will the LA Clippers be the new kings of LA?
No.
Should Antonio Brown be allowed back in the league?
Yes.
No.
Oh, God. We're coming back.
I'm with y'all, but we can elaborate on that.
Are the NBA teams this year better than ever?
Yes.
It's pretty much even. You got 10 great teams out there. And everybody plays hard. And nobody, every team plays hard. They play good ball. Motherfucker be hooping, man. Them young boys is coming.
Young boys is coming.
The breaking up all the big threes is what made this better.
Yeah, it is. It's tough.
Lakers got a big 5.
Boy, it's tough.
They got
Dwight Howard is healthy. Y'all better get the fuck out of the way. Rondo is showing his ass too.
What? Good God, I'm so
But they
mad.
got LeBron, the king. And he is the king.
He's the king.
All them East Coast players over in the West.
Mm-hmm.
Making the West better.
If this motherfucker get a
East
title out
Coast
there in LA,
players.
yeah, man, we gotta look at this shit different.
What? He still ain't Jordan.
He
still ain't
I'm
Jordan.
tell you something about Jordan. If Kawhi Leonard wins this year
not gonna
again,
win. They're not
that
winning.
motherfucker the best ever.
Kawhi is not winning this year, and
I'm a LeBron James fan, but I don't know. He's unstoppable.
no.
He's just
I'm just watching him. He's not.
Now
he's
that
not-
that championship came with asterisk because he didn't play Kevin Durant and no motherfucking Klay Thompson.
That's right.
There you go. Right.
There you go.
So,
LeBron would have beat them without them two motherfuckers. LeBron was gonna beat them without KD
yeah.
again.
You
So you
mean
just
the
can't
stars
say-
aligned for Kawhi? Stars aligned.
And on KD shit, KD uses people. He's a slick motherfucker, boy.
Say,
He uses smoke screen. He people in the dark.
Anyway.
Oh.
He wasn't gonna be that long anyway.
No,
he was
man.
done. He was done.
He was there to solidify his career.
Yeah.
No, Nike sent him the fuck over there.
Your point is great.
Under Armour was the new. Nike was Adidas and Converse.
So why'd he go to New York then? What's going on? What?
Who?
Why'd he go to New York?
Well, we passed the point. Nick's point was made before Stephen Curry really just took over and dominated. They sent something over there to challenge his dominance, and they sent the truth over there. On top of that, KD is the truth. And with that being said, he's a Nike product. So now no longer is there a question that the best player in the game was Stephen Curry. No.
He was.
And now
He was for that 2 years.
2 years. That
there.
motherfucker
You mean
was.
before KD came over?
He was the first one to snatch the bronze crown.
And then let's put everything in perspective. Once he went
He had
over,
his hand on it.
once he went over, you no longer thought that team was Stephen Curry's team anymore. You knew that was KD's team.
But they
the
said
last
that
year, hands down.
But Steph took a step back. Like, here, nigga, I ain't gonna trip. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still get me over here in this corner.
You can't have that kind
Steph
of approach.
lost $1 billion with
You
KD.
you can't have that kind of approach when you are Kevin Durant or Michael Jordan or LeBron James.
So you saying
KD,
Steph fucked up giving him the squad?
he didn't give him nothing.
He took it.
That's right.
You damn right.
He took that shit. And his ego even says it when he's sitting back talking.
So why is he in New York though? Why New York? I mean, is that a
he
new
did what he
market?
went
He's
to
a
go
great
do.
businessman.
He's done.
He did what he had to go do.
He did what Nike told him to go do.
It's sort of like that thing when somebody tells you, you can't move in our neighborhood. The first thing that you can't wait to do is move in the neighborhood and put the big house up there and show them. But now you got the big house in the neighborhood. It wasn't all that. I showed y'all. I'm here.
I can dig it.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
He went out there, got his chip, and left, man.
Yeah.
I can dig it. Solidified it, no doubt. What was the other one over
AB.
there?
Should he? AB. Antonio Brown is a victim of the money.
I think so too, bro. He's a fucking idiot.
Social-media idiot.
He's a
You can't go to work being an idiot, Pete.
But he ain't at work.
I ain't talking about the rape shit. The rape shit was conspiracy.
I think that was.
He set himself up for
no,
that.
the NFL,
But he
the
did.
owners,
He
the
set himself up for
owners.
that.
No, listen, the Roonies. Not y'all smart man, but I'm gonna tell you how this shit went down.
Ooh, I already know where you going.
These white men got together and just put a cigar in their mouth.
So we're gonna handle him.
Jerry Jones said, I'm gonna show you how you handle this nigga here. Listen, Pete. I'm gonna tell you, it was a scam, right?
I think so.
It was the old bait and switch.
Yeah.
They used the bait to get him to Oakland. Now, they knew when he left Pittsburgh that this nigga was going to be on social media running his damn mouth, showing his ass. He's been proved he's going to do that.
He can't control him.
Okay, so now you go to somebody he used to fuck. And I'm not going to say this in front of his camera because I got a daughter. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to tell you something, Dusty. Ain't no woman you rape going to let you fly her to another city and rape her again.
And again.
And again.
And again.
I agree.
Okay, now.
I don't know.
Oh,
That's weird
listen,
shit.
when he fucked up and showed his ass and said, I'm going to whoop his crackers ass in front of all them niggas. Bill Belichick didn't probably. Now think about it. Out of that $30 million, Bob Kraft probably said, if you give me 5, I'll take him for 2 weeks. Get that off your hands. He had guaranteed money in Oakland and goes to New England when they gave him a lot of bonus money and all that shit.
They gave him $19 million guaranteed out there in Boston. So, I mean, he's got that same money.
No, but listen to what I said. What Bob Kraft get? You think Bob Kraft didn't get $5 million from Oakland from that? If 20 was paid to him, I watch the money and give him 20 if you give me my 5 back.
Well, today he apologized to Bob Kraft and everybody in the NFL for his jackassness. So
he was showing his ass, man, for real.
He lost his mind for a quick second there because he's got a lot of money in his bank account, and so they're after it now. To me, it's like you play yourself, you position yourself. Even though you're a multimillionaire, how do you position yourself to lose it all? By not paying attention to what you're doing. This dude thought that he really was that guy. And
he's a bad boy, Pete. If it goes back to reality, you can't go to work showing your ass.
Right, because he did some dumb shit, man. I can't.
The dumb shit ain't over with. They're not through with him. I mean, they're in the process of tearing him all the way down to the ground. Floyd Mayweather's your next guy that's going down also. Floyd will be the next guy going down. You don't have no way of making no more money. So, I mean, they're going to get him. There's going to be a rape allegation come, or there's going to be some kind of abuse allegation, or there's going to be some kind of something crazy is going to come on Floyd Mayweather's behalf because he talks too much and he's out there too much. He's setting himself up. He's always been too arrogant. He's not the money man to the point that he's the money man.
He ain't bigger than Las Vegas.
Right.
He ain't bigger than nobody in Las Vegas.
That's my point. But he plays them that way, and nothing more exciting than to watch people get tore down. I mean, if you look back over time, all the black folks that are reckless, they get dealt with. And just like they dealt with Michael Vick on the most, cannot believe that they tore him down for the dog thing. It's got to be something behind that, man. There's no way.
But hold up, yo.
Yeah.
When your employee comes to you, which was Michael Vick and that dude down there in Atlanta, came to Mike and said, Mike, I can get you out of this. Just tell me the damn truth.
Right. That's
and
the
Mike,
point.
on some genuine man shit, I'm not going to go back in there and say, nah, I told that man a lie. You don't lie all the time.
Right, and that's what he did.
Amongst men, you don't lie.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But there seems to be, you tend to think or hope to think that it's deeper than that, but it's just not that simple. Let's hope it's not that simple. Just because you told a lie, can you not rebound from a lie? Does the lie have to cost you everything? Does a lie have to cost you everything?
Okay. Well, it shouldn't.
It should.
We are human.
Okay, that's what
but
I'm
hold
saying.
up, though. But
That's what I'm
in
saying.
dire situations like any real situation, you look to man and say, hey, man, just tell me the damn truth. And you and that man both know the truth, and I'm telling you, I already seen the evidence, Mike. These people come to me, I can get you out of this. Just tell me the truth. We know how better. No, I didn't do that. Do you walk away trusting that person?
No, you don't. You don't.
You don't.
But is it worth losing it all? And so that's why I'm saying Antonio Brown acted
Fighting them
jackass.
selling dope, too. Let's keep this shit real.
More than likely.
Who?
So my thing
Right.
with Antonio Brown, I think that
You can't do that, Pete.
His arrogance has got to. It's going to tear him down.
The fucking phone is killing these dudes. But
Yes,
what they
it
did, though.
is.
But
Yes, it is.
they use him as an example, too. Look how your boy catch the balls all the time. He ain't on social media showing his ass no more. Ever since they Antonio Brown, they calmed down on that diva shit.
You talking about Beckham?
Yes.
Yeah, Well, he did the watch thing, and I think they checked him on that.
Man, what
They
are you
got
doing?
checked hard on that one. Like, what in the hell? Sit your ass down.
Man, that was some bitch ass shit, though, man. Who not they playing on $300,000 watch on?
My whole objective is, why didn't you just take it off? Why did you have to oppose it? They're making an issue out of it. I would have been the first one to say, you know what? Hey, I made a mistake. It won't be back on next week. Next question.
They gave him a free watch, and he motherfucking got played. They now niggas want them gonna make millions out of
Come
it.
on, that was like, bruh.
That was a big deal. That was a big move.
I hope he was just in on it more than it looked like, because he looked like he was a sucker. Damn. What was the other one?
Draymond. Did KD leave because of Draymond?
Yeah.
That was the reason he needed to leave. He already his intent was to leave the whole time. He just needed reasoning. So he just, let that be the, you always, you don't want to be with your wife no more, and you called her with Tim's phone number in your phone, and it was cause he fixed the tire, and you just needed a reason to leave. That was the marriage, that he needed a reason to leave the marriage. And
He's
it
a
was
great
that simple.
politician, man. KD slick.
Yeah.
He's slick.
Somebody said that the teams back in the 80s, even in Jordan's time, was just as tough as the ones today. And I was arguing like, I'm sorry, no way whatsoever. And they tried to make a few good points, and I'm just bringing it back to the Pinnacle.
Physical aspect.
Yeah, every.
They were way
There's
more
something
physical.
better here, something better there.
Yeah, but they stick me.
That's right. You're right.
Let's stick me
You
in,
ain't no
bro.
damn 280-pound point guard. Just,
Some of them were, bro.
Look at them highlights.
yeah, them clothes so tight they look big.
Big, it was big.
They was
Built the
cut like-
last.
They was
Built the
cut.
last.
Them niggas was.
But I'm just saying though, they wasn't. Man, these dudes today just a little bit stronger.
I think they're more athletic. I don't know.
What
if
about
they're-
the athleticism then? Because, that's an argument that can go both ways. Some niggas was big as hell. Some
They're
niggas...
way more advanced right now as far as athleticism in my eyes. Advanced.
I'm with you
They can
100.
just dribble better.
All of that, from the aspects of the game, dribbling, shooting, every aspect, most of these dudes can do everything. Bring the ball up the court, behind the back,
AD can
pull
run
up for
one
the... He can do everything. AD can do every motherfucking
Go
thing.
1 to 5.
Parrish, couldn't have brought the ball down the court, or could he? I don't know. He never did.
No, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Adrian Dantley could.
That's what I'm saying.
Iceman
So
could.
the,
Them
so,
motherfuckers
so
did
the
it
game,
down. Larry Bird.
the game has gotten it's. I think when you compare it, when you go back, they were less physical but more skilled in their positions. Now everybody's skill set is so high that the margins are so close. See, when you had a Bird, a Jordan, they were way beyond the majority, way beyond. Now everybody that comes in the league has this tremendous talent. I think they're all talented like that.
I think so too, bro.
So the game is not only is it faster and whatnot, but one more time, not taking nothing away from those guys in early years, because I believe in my heart the Jordan teams could destroy, just based off of how the game was played, how physical it was, the mindset. These guys here are just they're just machines. I mean, they're all great athletes, all of them, every player.
I don't know, man. These motherfuckers be popping ACLs left and right, getting hurt. You know,
That's
That's
why
always happening in
that's why-
basketball,
that's-
though.
But I'm saying,
not like back, not like today.
I don't know. I'd have to
Well,
check the stats. I don't
When did you
know.
ever see Kevin Durant, a level on that level, go down with an ACL down? When did you ever see
With a level of
these niggas is
competition.
just going down? B.
right?
But you know, that was cats that went down back then, and they just fell off. Like, where'd that dude go? Oh shit, he got hurt.
The superstar.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Bunch of them.
Bunch
Mark
of 'em.
King,
See between,
bunch
see,
of 'em,
between
yes.
More athletic.
between the
Charles Barkley when he hurt that back. Shit, it happens.
the supplements that guys put in their
Kevin Durant's
system
13,
right
14 years in the
now,
league.
it makes the game.
He's an old man now. My bad.
No.
I think the things that they put in their
16
body
years.
now gives them that fuels them, puts them
Yes, it
at
has.
more risk now, because the game was a little slower then. Now it's so intense and so fast that the diet is a big deal. Back then, boy, you had overweight guys balling. I mean, you look at Moses Malone. Bro was a big man. But he could have got thinner, got better, but he dominated his position, so he didn't have to do much
Vinny
more
the
back
microwave.
Speaking of which,
then. He had a gut on
That
him.
looked good on him. Yeah,
Hey.
little fat nigga was
Hey.
running. Like, yeah, I'm
Hey.
saying though, Chris Paul, the ran circles around him. You know what I'm saying?
In today's son.
LeBron would have ran circles around him. He's running the point now. You know what I'm saying?
We don't know that.
Shit. I know. You're right. That's right.
It depends on how the game's getting
Opinion,
going.
right.
You know,
Right.
Don't touch LeBron, then he could just go to the hole and do whatever he want to do. But you think Bill Laimbeer? Let's keep it real.
Bill
Not
was trying
going
to
in there
fuck
with
him
that
up.
with
You're
Bill
right.
Laimbeer.
LeBron James
Right.
would
I
have
mean,
broke Bill
that's-
Laimbeer's jaw.
But right,
Not happening.
they would have kicked him in the fucking throat though.
Who
man.
ever done put their
They
hands
got
on
my
LeBron?
motherfucking wife, motherfucker.
Nobody's gonna put
He was
their
bigger,
hands
Didn't
on
nobody
bigger than
want that.
Dominic and everybody.
because
Bigger
LeBron
than
is too big of a specimen to be touched.
That's a mean nigga, y'all.
Okay, well, we're going to have to see that. We don't know if he put his heart pump.
Who? Nobody ever put their hands on him.
Sure don't.
That's
Surely
they know he's
because the
Tom
rules.
Brady of the basketball
They know
league.
at the same
He's
time
Tom
that
Brady of the
motherfucker gonna hit
basketball
me.
league.
He is.
You can
He also they,
But
Two guys.
that
in the league.
motherfucker's also the Barkley's type nigga too, though, nigga.
No,
I've never
Shit,
seen
ain't
that.
nobody
I've
fucked
never
with
seen
him.
that. I've
Nobody's
never
ever fucked with
Nobody
LeBron.
never hit Tom Brady either. Why? Because
Nah,
Bullshit. Tom Brady got his ass smashed
Nobody
back
ever
in the day.
listen.
Shit.
Even Jordan got
In the
fight, been in the
beginning,
fight.
nobody's
Nobody fought
fucking
LeBron
LeBron the
fuck with
whole
LeBron.
time. Nobody's like, fuck you, nigga, none of that
Curry.
For
shit.
real. You never
Curry-
played beef, and ain't nobody put their hands
Curry
on
is
him.
the
I
only
ain't seen
person
it.
I've ever seen stand
That's a
up
crazy
to
nigga,
LeBron.
Pete. Who?
Curry.
Curry what?
Stephen Curry is the only person I've ever seen physically put his hands on LeBron.
I don't know, physically put his hands
He
on him.
pushed LeBron in the
I
championship.
don't remember that.
Yeah, he
I
pushed
do.
him. Yeah, pushed dude. And dude and him was having some back and forth there for a second. I thought it was going to come to, a blow. Because it wasn't going to be nothing but a blow if LeBron threw it.
maybe.
Right?
You see, Draymond was going after. He was going when LeBron walked over.
They best friends though.
Draymond was still going after him.
That's
Draymond-
tough love. That's like me and you
Draymond
playing
had to pull
basketball,
back
man. They
because
best friends.
Draymond had to pull back because Draymond knows if I hit LeBron, it's bad for business.
You also know that big motherfucker might break my jaw.
No.
So you don't think that had nothing to do with it? That this big motherfucker might break my jaw?
That's a gorilla.
No.
You crazy.
I actually don't believe
Listen,
anybody.
ain't
in the
nobody
league
fought with him
scared
for a
of
reason, Pete.
Listen,
Right.
I don't believe nobody in the league is scared of nobody because nobody.
No, they're not on that level.
Nobody.
But I'm talking about like every in the
Now that's
NBA.
true too, though. Yeah, that's true.
Kobe got punched. Every great player got punched in the jaw. Nobody's punched LeBron James in the jaw.
Nobody.
Yeah, even
That's a bad man.
Embiid took Karl Anthony Towns down the other day.
Sure did. Took him down.
Let LeBron fuck with Embiid. Embiid gonna choke slam him.
And then I got a feeling.
Embiid might be Embiid something different.
That's real.
I don't think his mind is right, but I think that
I
he might
argue
disappear
that.
from the league if you mess with the face of the franchise is. If you mess with LeBron,
Face
what
of the
what
league.
could they do? What could they possibly do to you as a blackball scenario? I mean, might not be safe to drink out of that.
Yeah, but due to that collective bargaining agreement, you get your contract money.
Oh, well, I mean, the money in basketball and baseball is never an issue. Once you sign, you got that.
You got that.
Unless you do some detrimental to the team stuff. So,
And LeBron is, everybody knows, you touch LeBron, he's the face of the fucking league.
You couldn't touch Jordan?
You cannot make LeBron look weak. You make LeBron look weak, stock drops. Nobody can let that stock drop on LeBron. All right?
That's what the Jordan thing was, getting 8 fouls a game.
That's what the superstar is, though.
Hold on,
Nobody's
so
gonna fuck with
so you
Steph.
said- so you said
Nobody's gonna fuck
everybody
with
was scared-
Steph.
You
Better
said
not.
everybody was scared of Mike? You said everybody was scared of Mike.
But
I
listen,
think-
They thought Mike was gonna knock him the hell out.
Mike was a mean
Mike-
motherfucker.
Mike was a
Mike
mean
put hands on-
motherfucker, yeah.
but
Mike had that swag, nigga. I mean,
No.
the
Mike-
stories was out. He was
that-
choking niggas out in practice,
Mike-
bruh.
Not
through
Bill
the
Cartwright.
league, he put hands on several
Hey,
players.
LeBron
throughout
broke his
the
damn
league.
hand on J.R. Smith's jaw.
Right, that's right.
LeBron did. He sure did.
What?
LeBron broke his hand on J.R. Smith's jaw during the finals.
When?
Not on his
This is
jaw.
on the. This is.
Remember
punched
LeBron
the
came
wall.
back at that and played that broke
punched
hand.
He
No.
punched the wall.
Man, y'all know what that was. He's that big to where the media, they're not going to let that get out like that. Just like we didn't know the end of Jordan.
And,
We didn't hear Jordan stories to ask us,
JR.
did you?
No, Jordan. See,
The league didn't promote that.
Punch that bitch ass
Jordan
nigga.
punched B.J. Armstrong in the jaw.
Man, Jordan was carrying guns and everything, sniffing powder.
Jordan-
Jordan was wild.
Jordan put hands
rough,
on
bro.
quite a
Bill
few
Cartwright.
people.
Bill Cartwright, check him.
Jordan was way rougher than LeBron on that note, on that level though.
Oh, yeah.
As far as putting it
Oh,
out there like I'll fuck you up, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
LeBron
That's
never
not-
put it
that's
out there like that. You know what I'm
LeBron's
saying?
really comes off as I'm a reasonable guy. We can, if it comes to that, I'm going to raise some cane, but there's within reason. Jordan, on the other hand, the kind of guy that make you think, well, damn, halftime coming. I don't even really want to go back through that little hallway back there because we might have to. I think those guys were tough like that. I think they were.
I can agree. Hey, let's go get up out of here. Give me a final thought real quick, Dose. What you got, baby?
Step y'all game up the next time we're in here. I was rusty and got y'all.
Good.
It's good to be back. Good to see both of you. We'll get some more meat on the bone. I'll be back.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yes, that's what it is, man.
This
Got
was
some
a
meat on the
good,
bone.
this was a good warm up, and things will get better. Things will get better.
That's what's up. Hey, in perspective, fuck with us. Holler at your people. Hey.
Fuck. Focus, my nigga. I'm focused, man.